Hey, this is Johnny from Johnny's Auto Repairs. Today we have a 2005 Kia Optima. It's my daily driver, and it doesn't have air conditioning working. When I first bought it, the salesperson said, "Wow, this has got great AC, ice cold," but in a few days it was off and on AC and then no AC. So in this video, I tried to diagnose this myself and wasn't able to. Took to the dealer, they couldn't do it, and it turned out that there's a error in the service data. Once you know that, it's pretty simple. So hopefully this will help someone out that's got the same car, Kia or Hyundai, and so just stay tuned. Yeah, the problem is I turned the AC on and the compressor doesn't kick on for some reason. Turn the AC on, I'll go over to the compressor. As you see, it's not turning. One of the first things I checked was the pressure in the system. This is the high side port, that's the low side port, and the pressure was 110 with the compressor not on, so on each, the low and the high, so it looked like the system was fully charged, so I had to kind of move to the next step. Yeah, this might be hard to hear, but I put a relay jumper in over here in place of the compressor relay, and I'm just going to see if the compressor can turn on. So let's see. Yeah, I heard it turn on. Let's go over here. Okay, the compressor's running. That tells the compressor's good and everything from the relay to the compressor is all right. And I did switch out the relay, so I know that's okay. So the problem is the DCM's not turning on the compressor relay, and that'll be kind of the next step. This is the wiring diagram for the triple switch, or the AC pressure switch, and it's shown in the lower right hand corner there. And essentially for the pressure switch to be on, the medium switch has to be turned on, which is a pressure that's within spec. If the pressure is too low or too high, the lower medium switch is turned, and that tells the engine computer not to turn on the AC. And it's a complicated switch, and the manner of testing isn't really clear, so I went ahead and replaced that the pressure switch. Unfortunately, that didn't solve the problem. Okay, to find out why the compressor is not turning on, I looked at some live data, and on the bottom, the AC switch, that's the command that's on. AC compressor switch off, and then the compressor relays off. I think the AC compressor switch data PID was the, it's a combination of the pressure sensor and the evaporator temperature sensor. I replaced the pressure sensor already, and that didn't make any difference. So next thing to look at is the evaporator temperature sensor. Okay, the temperature sensor for the evaporator is behind the glove box, so you got to squeeze that one and that one in, and the glove box will pop down. And I think there's 2 screws up here and then 2 bolts underneath, and you'll have the glove box out. Okay, that's the evaporator temperature sensor connector, and the terminals are right there with the connector. And I'll pan out a little bit so you can see it's in this little cutout area on the left, and you could take this plastic off if you want to get better access to it. Okay, this is the service information on the procedure for testing the evaporator temperature sensor. If you take the glove box out and you're looking at the sensor between terminals 1 and 2, it should be, it says 0 volts under warm conditions typically. This information actually is incorrect. Between terminals 1 and 2, there should be battery voltage or 12 volts. I found this out through looking at like the websites, and to test this out, what I did is I jumped 1 and 2, and that way you'd have 12 volts going from this sensor all the way to the ECU. And when I did that, the compressor turned on and I had AC working, and that's been working for me for 2 or 3 months. So and then what I have to do also is during the winter I have to take the fuse out because you don't want to turn it on during the winter. And this is kind of my temporary solution. I just jumped 1 and 2, and I've had AC for the last 2 or 3 months. And obviously the best solution is to take the evaporator out and replace the sensor and put it back in, but that's an involved process that for a $2,000 car, I don't know if that's really worth it. I might do that next year, who knows. But this is just a video to kind of explain what happened with the AC not working in my car, and hopefully it'll help someone else out. And that's about all there is to this video. Thank you.